when goons or the leadership of goons and gangsters become the people who are giving directives to the police on whom to arrest and whom to charge, then the entire law regarding the National Police Service is put in disrepute. And I'm asking Inspector General to be in charge of the National Police Service in matters of operations. There is no way when you have part of the directorate in Kisumu at the regional level and at the county level, where you send officers from Nairobi to arrest people in Kisumu without the knowledge of the officers in Kisumu. This is undermining the authority of the officers that you have on the ground. Secondly, it would appear that the police are being used to interfere with Linda Mwananchi and to interfere with those who support Linda Mwananchi. The people that we have in Kisumu, Oliver here included, carry out the activities in broad daylight. When we went to Kisumu, it was clear who was trying to stop our activities in Kisumu. It was not Oliver. It was people who were paid goons. And we had MPs, members of parliament, giving orders on whom to be arrested or to be beaten. So I'm asking the National Police Service under Mr. Kanja, the PS Interior is not your superior on the question of operations. We may have to inquire and put you into account if you are acting under the orders and directions of Raymond Omolo. If you look at the National Police Service Act and the Constitution, there is nowhere in those two laws that gives the PS in charge of internal security to give directions to the police. Nor is the president vested with powers to give directives to the police on matters of operation. I was telling Babu here that about 35 years ago, I was arrested by a senior officer in charge of that time and kept it. After that, after 3 years, that when he was arrested and charged with murder. Now, I want and we are lawyers like you protecting laws who violate the law. Branch, and under his hands a lot of people are killed. He had to move from his village because nobody wanted him around. Oyugi, how powerful he was, but the day of reckoning when it came, he had to look for people to defend him. Oliver here walks in broad day, peace loving. That's why we have come. There is no charges In Kisumu, same. Uganda and other countries. So please obey the law. And Onyango, Raymond Omolo, not above the law. Please. Why it is right for you to go out.
Jina naitwa Orengo. Nimewekewa mingi, zingine majaji wametupa juu hawanipati na makosa. Sasa hivi siwezi ishi kwangu na amani, tunatafutwa na maaskari kutoka Nairobi. Sasa nashangaa makosa yangu ni gani? Ndio leo tumekuja hapa niambiwe makosa yangu ni gani, kama ni kushikwa nishikwe, nipelekwe kotini. Hata mimi mwenyewe nimechoka na hii maneno. Siwezi kaa na familia yangu na amani, kila sana windwa kama mnyama, kama mwizi. Na hiyo Kisumu, sisi ndio watu wa kwanza kusaidiana na maskari kutafuta hao watu wanasumbuanga watu. Na watu wale wanasumbua watu wako wanatembea. Na sisi watu wa amani, sisi ndio tunatafutwa. Sasa tunashangaa sisi tumefanya nini? Sisi ni watu tunasupport Babu. Makosa yetu ni kusupport Babu, ndio kwa maana tunawindwa. Na tutakubali tuwindwe juu tunasupport mtu wetu. Babu ni mtu tumegrow na yeye mta moja Nyalenda, na tuwezi wacha kumsupport juu tunanyanyaswa. Sasa mimi naomba maaskari, nyinyi mnajua kazi yenu. Nashangaa baada ya rally sasa mmeweka natafutwa kama mnyama. Ya ukweli, mwache kutuwinda. Sisi sio wanyama, sisi sio waizi. Mnajua watu wabaya hiyo Kisumu na wako hapo, hao ndio mko nayo kwa gari mkitutafuta. Mbona mshiki hao? Last time walipiga senator. Nao watu wanapiga senator ndio mnatembea nayo kwa magari kuwaonesha mahali tunaishi. Tumechoka na hii maneno. Kama ni kutuua, mniue nimalizane na hii mambo. Nimechoka hata mimi. Asanteni sana.
Senior Councillor, perhaps the question is this. You came today to make a formal complaint and report about what you term as targeted political violence. I did not accord you the opportunity to make that formal complaint. What is the way forward?
The way forward is that we are still insisting. If they don't deal with it, then the legal options are there. They can make a formal complaint, recorded in an occurrence book, and give notice to the DPP that we want to undertake a private prosecution against anybody that we determine is violating the criminal law of the land. Alternatively, we file a petition done. The criminal law allows private criminal, as you have heard, Oliver, the people who attacked Ososi, I saw them. And they are free. And we got those video images of the people who attacked Ososi. So the door is still open to us. The law can be used effectively to deal with this problem. Make sure that the IG and the people who work under him execute the law in accordance with the Constitution. And number two, the officer like Raymond Omolo, who is exercising powers that it doesn't have, should stop doing it. And thirdly, that Omolo and those in government who are using gangsters are trying to turn Kenya into a Haiti. That also we cannot allow. And we have seen many people who have been here in these offices, here, or around the place used to go, Starlight, as Director of Criminal Investigations. A lot of them came down, falling because of what they did while they were in office. So we asked Amin, to deal with this matter. Let him deal with it personally, because Onyango cannot deal with it because he's a person of interest, he's a conflicted person as far as this matter is concerned.
Expecting
Yeah.
Yes.
We had sent notice that we were coming.
Yes.
We don't just come here. We had sent notice.
Yeah, we saw right now the ODM is treating Mombasa, and we're wondering if you people from Linda Mwananchi, you appeared there, and maybe we saw Rati-led team trying to extend olive branch to you people from Linda Mwananchi.
This is a different question.
Yes,
I think we focus on this one.
Why don't we focus on this?
So, because this is what you will pick. So we want you to highlight this.
See, are you in agreement with Babu that if the police do not act, then you might be forced to organize for street protests?
No, that I support. I support, and people in Kisumu will support it. They are tired also. In fact, I tell you, the turnout in Kisumu partly was because the people were so angry.
Yes.
The way Wakinawali were being treated.
Yes.
The turnout was because people were so angry that Kisumu was being made as a city where gangsters rule the city at night, and during the day they were tired. And they came, even patients, you could see them in hospitals coming out, to support the rally in Kisumu. Part of that turnout was with anger with what the police are doing.
And maybe just going forward in terms of supporters, if you don't have confidence in the police, what would you be doing going forward?
Say that, and in this we agreed, in Kisumu, Kanja behaved to a certain extent. Normally the police would come directly to be the goons. But on that particular day, I think they kept off. I don't want to say they protected us, but they really watched from the sidelines. Kanja should do what he's supposed to do. When somebody gives a notice for a public meeting, it means that you are required to give protection to the person holding the meeting. You give protection to the person holding the meeting. But if they cannot do that, we've got to look for alternative ways to make sure that we have peaceful meetings. And you could see in Kakamega, they tried to interfere with the rally. They used tear gas. They used people to, throw tear gas into the crowd. They tried in Narok, and the people there dealt with the police. In fact, they were chased away. I'm telling the police that if you stand in the way of Linda Mwananchi in our activities where the public see that you are going against the law, we cannot also guarantee your safety. We cannot guarantee your safety.
It's true.
In those circumstances. Because then you will be interfering with our rights. And the Constitution says we must stand up for our rights. Yeah, not to kneel down for our rights. So let them bring the show and they'll see it.
What and why the same thing? So bor san. Erokamano gimoda wacho ni kawuono wabire DCI headquarters ka to wabiro gi Oliver. Wakelo Oliver kae